I wonder if the camera's even working or not. Because what I see on my iPhone's display is a recording button, a picture button, a time of counting minutes, and a black screen. With the button on top of it, that's it. Looks like I should work soon. My Apple Watch is just done. I'm charging now. 10:33 in the morning, Saturday 24. Oh, Brutus. I'm not recording correctly. I'm recording using my left hand. And since I can't see what's on display, I can't really get a really good shot. I don't even know if I'm too close or too far. I really don't know what I'm recording because there really is just a black screen on there. Along with the recording buttons, stop recording, camera, photo, and time. I was gonna play Minecraft today, and Brutus going to be so cute. Last night I saw Brutus, my cat, on the little thing over there, in the little sleeping area. And today I woke him up a little bit, and then just pat him a little. And later, as I was on the bed, and as I was going to play Minecraft, he just went over here and wanted me to pet him. So I was petting him for a while. The morning definitely cooled down. Like last night was pretty hot, so it was hot even with this thin blanket on. Of course, after a while, I had to stay just a tiny bit longer than I would, just so it would cool down a little. Because of course the night does get cold, and so the low will be 47. And it's still pretty cold. Well, not that cold, but I guess it might be a sooky something outside. It's pretty cold. Not really that cold, but just cold enough. just perfect. If I had a little temperature monitor going thing, I'd measure the temperature in here. A little thermometer inside here. Or I can go to the thermostat and get my readings, but Brutus is on me right now. So I updated watchOS 3 and iOS 10. I also updated the iOS 10 8 minutes after it officially came out on September 13th. iOS 10 came out at 1 o'clock p.m. and I updated it at 1:08 p.m. If I could, I probably would update it at 1:01 or 1:02 a.m. because I was in school and the teacher announcing was I didn't want to get caught with the updating, so I just clicked update and then did a few things and let update. My Mac a few days ago, I updated at least September 20th. I updated to Mac OS Sierra. I updated my dad's Mac to Mac OS Sierra. But I'm just gonna call it Sierra because that's how it looks like it says. Well, of course, without Mac OS Sierra, I'd still have 3 gigabytes of space in my hard drive. When I was saying hard drive, I should say solid state drive or flash storage, since my computer has a solid state drive or flash storage, as you would call it. So to begin the update process, I would have to. So to begin the update process, I had to move my pictures library. Don't forget the BR, not BA. A lot of people forget the BR in library. So I had to move that over to the hard drive, the 1 terabyte external hard drive, which I've been partitioned to for 144 gigabytes worth of space just for backups, and the rest for regular stored devices and stuff, which actually is nearly full. Most of that space is videos of my YouTube channel. Like, I'll keep the original copy of them just in case I need to look at them or I need to send them over to somebody. Or just so I can just look at them in case I want to watch my YouTube videos if I don't have any internet connection. Of course, I made them in ProRes. I re-rendered the videos again, but not in ProRes. I would save a lot of space. Then we have about 100 gigabytes worth of small ProRes videos. Probably just a million zeros that were on the school computer I had in 6th and 7th grade. And during those times, I was still able to render a movie in iMovie. I'm calling this video my cat Brutus again, but I'm sure my Mac and Apple Watch though. So of course, probably want to update to the hard drive OS to Mac OS Sierra. That'd be pretty good. Actually, I have some pretty good dreams today. Me and at least my 53 subscribers and extra people will hopefully see this or hear what I'm saying. Or hopefully they see a nice screen, not just a black screen, as they're watching. So my dream today was pretty odd. And it showed real life stuff, but it was a little odd. So it started out as it was just into some fun party house thing. This guy's computer was not so good. He had more of a desktop / laptop sort of computer thing with RAM max memory from Apple computers. That worked well, but then something was wrong in his computer, so I tried fixing it. Just that the OS didn't want to work, so I told him if I had that USB flash drive OS booter, then I would still be able to boot his system, and he would technically have a Mac system. It was pretty good. Back to real life about Mac OS Sierra. When I updated to Mac OS Sierra, my Mac computer actually I freed up a few space. Of course, I probably had a little bit more space, to like maybe like 10 or 8 gigabyte or 7 gigabytes, and hooking a few more things and optimized storage gave me even more space. And then finding an unused partition and Linux swap. Like it was literally a partition on my solid state drive that had free space. Literally a partition that was made when I tried installing Ubuntu Linux on my Mac computer. So I wanted to get some more performance out of it. I installed that on my Mac computer, and I never realized I had a free space partition on there, which was literally 2 gigabytes extra. So the whole time I could have had an extra 2 gigabytes. Why did discontinuity not find this yet? And then of course there's Linux swap, which is only about 8 megabytes. Got rid of that. So now my hard drive is now. Why do I keep saying hard drive? I'm talking about my solid state drive, not the flash storage. So now the solid state drive, instead of having 118 gigabytes accessible to me, I now have 121 gigabytes accessible to me, which I'm pretty happy about that. Now I have 14 gigabytes free. Of course, don't forget I also moved back the photos library to the Mac, so I'm pretty happy about having some more space available in the Mac. So I know I can do a few things. Well, of course, my external hard drive still runs Yosemite. And Brutus is tired and purple. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna rub down here. Oh, Brutus. Well, 14 minutes. It felt like 30 minutes for me. Right now I'm back at my mom's house, if you're wondering. It's a little early in the morning. It's a little cloudy outside, so I'm just recording using the light. It's not gonna be so bright in here. I should try focusing. Should I do anything? Nope, it doesn't do anything at all when I try focusing on the iPhone display. I can't see anything. Even if it is black screen for you, I'll upload it as audio. Essentially, I'll put a few captions saying stuff. Maybe I'll record a next video and just show a few pictures of Brutus I have. Of course, now I'll say Apple phones. My iCloud's now full now since I stored most of my desktop on there. Although it's a big space saver. Yeah, I really like it. And and then it's weird, like, it says I have like 205 videos, but then like on Google it says I only have 207 videos. What? Doesn't make sense. And honestly, I never even thought I'd get farther than 20 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Yeah, honestly, I never thought I'd get any farther than that. I thought I only got up to like 10 or 20. I was pretty happy when I actually got 10 subscribers. Later, around like 14, I did one video about Minecraft Pocket Edition. It was the latest version, just came out that day, and since basically a lot of people probably didn't have a Minecraft Pocket Edition, or just wanted to see other people play it and any extra features, and it was there. Of course, I tried doing another Minecraft Pocket Edition video. It wasn't so good. But wow, Minecraft Pocket Edition has been updating so much. Or it's probably just me, because I barely even ever play it. Sometimes I can go for like a long time on like this version not playing it, and then the next version will come out. I wouldn't have experienced that version, but blah 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 stuff. But probably when the new version does come out, I do play with it a little bit just to see if anything's new in there. And normally the only time I really would play Minecraft Pocket Edition is if anyone wanted to play with me. Right now, if nobody want, right now I just won't play my own. But what I will play is Minecraft PC version. Reposition camera. And since Minecraft said that Minecraft is a game for kids, at the time of buying Minecraft, I was around like 11 or 12 years old. I was still a kid then. Yeah, I was still a nice kid at 11 or 12 year old, and I played Minecraft for a long time. Minecraft, not Minecraft. Some people spell that incorrectly. And here I am, I'm 15 years old, still playing Minecraft on the computer version. I don't play the only time I really do play the Xbox version is if I want to look around my world or to play the mini games. If there's a mini game, I'd probably never touch the Xbox version of Minecraft or the Wii U version. Of course, since mini games is available, I do play those versions. Well, of course, most of the time I would mostly play the 360 version if I was doing mini games, if no one was online, because I need to use my 360 more, and 360 actually lags a little less, because the Wii U version doesn't lag at all. But in the Vita version's the laggy, I would say the lowest frame version of the console version of Minecraft. Essentially, you get more 30 frames per second in an area that would be 60 frames per second for the Wii U. Of course, when it does rain in the Wii U version, it does slow down, or fireworks slow down, or maybe TNT explosives. You notice the slowdowns a little bit, or the frame drops. On the 360 version, when it's smaller, more powerful, I'm gonna say Power PC based, or Xenon processor, IBM Power something based processor, has a little bit more power in it. That allows it to not really have the game lag so much, because its CPU is so powerful, probably to handle everything. And the GPU too. It's pretty powerful to handle everything too, all that stuff. When I was 10, you can get the most experience on an iPhone 6S and above. I was gonna say plus, but no. Probably before the plus models of iPhone, people would say an iPhone 4 Plus or something like that, because like they know that because then they know it's something like, I keep repeating myself. They know it's just like there's something like there's no big model yet. It's just like iPhone, for example, iPhone 4 Plus, because there's no plus model. But now they can't use that. Otherwise, they're gonna think of they're gonna think it's just like, oh, I need an iPhone 7 Plus, or I need an iPhone 8 Plus just to do this. Ugh. Well, no. So they just use iPhone 8 and above, for example. And Bruce is being so cute still. Of course, when I update to macOS Sierra, space saving is really good. Of course, I really don't use iCloud's online save. I have about a few gigabytes available. I don't use it that much. So why don't I use 5 gigabytes as extra space to use? Essentially, at least my mom said, as I call her mommy. She said that she doesn't want to update her iPad because of how slow it currently is. But then I told her try updating it. You can't update to 10. Your iPad's too old for that. It's a good thing I upgraded my iPad too. A good thing I've got an iPad Air 2 and not an iPhone 4S, because now basically it would not be so good. Even if I still had an iPhone 4S as of today, I probably only have 1 gigabyte available, and I'd not be so happy with it. Have them be running so slowly. But the time when I got my iPhone 6, it's when it was new. It was still new. And I got 64 gigabyte version because I thought to myself, future updates require space, and this better camera and quality needs better space. And I'm actually glad I got a bigger storage. And no, it's not just junk pictures and stuff. I barely have 1,000 pictures on here. That's it. Even if all the pictures only take 1 gigabyte. Of course, pictures do take memory, but if only I ever remove all the pictures on my iPhone device, or Apple iPhone 6 regular size. If I was to remove all that, I'd probably get 1 gigabyte. Judging how good this is. Well, if I remove all the videos, I'll get about a lot more than 1 gigabyte. If I get five more gigabytes, 5 or more gigabytes, I'd get on my iPhone. Of course, most of the big space-taking stuff on my Mac is Gary's Mod. Gary's Mod and its add-ons. It takes about 33 gigabytes worth of stuff. Some of the stuff I don't even use anymore. If I remove all the stuff I don't really even use anymore, then technically the game would be much faster. Yeah, and you'd have more experiences too. Of course, most of the add-ons are from this and this person. So whenever I play Gary's Mod, normally, or on multiplayer, I have my hard drive open so I can have all those add-ons just pour in. The one thing I don't like about the server, thing playing online, at least on Gary's Mod, is that it's not just that just that you download a whole bunch of add-ons, and basically they're just all errors instead. Like, why? You're downloading an add-on for the game, but yet it's an error. Does it make sense or no sense? Yeah, Brutus is not being so happy, but he's just staying here. I originally woke up at 9 in the morning, if you're wondering. And I was just getting ready to have some fun stuff. And I wanted to pet Bruce a little bit. And Bruce was being cute. Yeah, on Friday, the kid that was trying to annoy me playing Cars for Kids song, annoying music, I was talking to someone about CPUs and processors, and since I was doing something else and I can try to focus on some other audio or noise, instead of me talking about CPU processors, I could see she was really trying to do it. Of course, I just ignored her, and it did pretty good. Talking to someone how the iPhone, the 4-core processors may work or might work. The way I'm guessing the iPhone processors work, on the iPhone 7, like, I mean, they said how they work. Like, for example, like the high efficiency processors and then the high performance processors. Well, that's a good approach too to improve performance in your device, without also saving battery life too. Because, for example, like for an iPhone 6s or an iPhone 6, eventually, if you want a big performance jump, but you also want battery life, you're gonna need to have some sort of multi-speed thing too. But one thing I noticed, or wanted to know, is that maybe, like, how I thought how I thought the iPhone processor should work, or how it might work, is that, of course, Apple already told you about the high efficiency cores and high performance cores, but what if you're using 100% CPU usage? Won't all the cores be running? Well, here's my guess on it. So let's say, for example, you're using 80% CPU usage on the iPhone 7 with its A810 Fusion processor. So at that time, I would say high efficiency cores won't need to run, but the high performance cores will be running at the time. Well, of course, it could be good if the game developers try to do this. They offload stuff like small things that the high efficiency cores can do onto the high efficiency core. The high efficiency cores can run onto the high efficiency cores, and that will leave more available space for the actual game itself to run. Like the actual game itself, like the graphics, physics on the main processor himself, when I have those high performance cores running all this small stuff, have the high efficiency cores run all the small stuff, and you can have just a slight performance boost improvement. That's a nice way of developing games for the iPhone 7 if you were to do it. And of course, it's pretty smart, like, if they do a high efficiency core, because But what makes me wonder, what when you're using the internet, like for example, loading Google or something on Safari internet browser, does it use the high efficiency cores, or the high performance cores? Well, I guess they dynamically switch around. But like, what makes you really wonder is if you're using 100% CPU, all the cores should be running as fast as they can. For example, like you're running an iMovie, like you're running something in iMovie, and you want to get it done, or something really super CPU intensive, and all the cores should be running at the same time at 100% usage just to help it go. Of course, I'd use a whole ton of power. Essentially, it's a good way that Apple got to increase their Of course, Apple increased their battery size for the iPhone 7, and they also now have an hour to 2 hours of extra battery life, probably due to bigger battery and the efficiency in the processor with those efficiency cores. If it was just high performance 2 cores that are high performance, you probably only have an hour or just a slight improvement in battery life instead. But because the high efficiency cores, it also allows Apple to have even higher performance. It looks like in the high performance core, just higher performance in there too, which allows it because it doesn't need to be that much. Because since the high efficiency cores will be running most of the time for like small things. It makes you wonder. I wonder if light games run on the high efficiency cores. Well, if I were to test this theory or thought I had on the about iPhone 7 processors, I would need to get an iPhone 7, load an app, have it on my Apple Watch, and load up the app on my Apple Watch and look at those processor cores and run different types of apps and simulations. That's what I need to do. Oh, Brutus. Oh, Bruce being so cute. Well, have a nice day, everyone. This video is now 29 minutes long, and I'm going to wait until it gets to 30 minutes long, and I'll stop the video. And have a nice day, everyone. Bye.